By the way, this is on Berberine. This is from the National Library of Medicine. Also, this is going to blow your mind. It says, neurological disorders refers to any dysfunctions of the nervous system and mainly include Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Huntington's disease, dementia, schizophrenia, anxiety, depression, epilepsy, traumatic brain injury, and brain tumors. The burden of deaths and disabilities caused by neurological disorders has been increasing dramatically, ranking it as a leading cause of disability and the second leading cause of death worldwide. I didn't know this, Austin. Now here's what it says. After oral administration, berberine was absorbed in the gastrointestinal tracts of mice and rats, etc. However, bioavailability was quite low. Remember, we just talked about that. That's why we have the drug of berberine. The BBR was mainly distributed in the liver, followed by other organs. Now, this is interesting. It says the brain concentration also is quite low. It says efficacies and mechanism. It says on Alzheimer's disease. Get ready for this. This is mind-boggling. Alzheimer's disease often develops in people over 65 years of age. It is characterized by memory loss and handicapped daily functions. To date, exact cause has not been disclosed, but it's believed that AD results from multiple contributing factors. Thus, there's no direct effective treatment for AD. There are two main strategies for treatment. Basically, an enzyme to break down acetylcholine and other choline esters. Secondly, important to reduce amyloid plaquing. Due to its multifaceted nature, berberine has been shown to address Alzheimer's disease. I'm reading you from the doggone NIH government article, and you guys can basically look at this. Inhibitory effect of berberine. And then it goes into detail on what happens as far as how it basically helps to help pathological development of brain problems. And then it talks about oral administration of berberine. This is significantly ameliorated deficits of spatial memory retention. And then it goes on to talk about even more. It says on Parkinson's disease. I had no idea about this. Yeah, no, listen to this. Wow. Parkinson's disease is a progressive and it says berberine has shown beneficial effectiveness against the chemicals-induced Parkinson's disease model. Then it goes on to and stroke. Stroke also defines cerebral vascular as one of the major causes. And it goes on to say berberine has shown prominent efficacies for stroke.
I didn't know any of that.
Oh, no, we're done.
I was just for blood sugar and burning body
This
fat.
is a government article. and then it goes into deal. It goes into deal on Huntington's disease, and it goes on dementia. Dementia describes a group of symptoms and brain disorders. It says vascular dementia accounts for 20%. And it says berberine treated, AD-related dementia. Mainly, it's targeting AD symptoms, and berberine was also effective in treating vascular dementia.
Why have we heard about any of this on mainstream media?
Why haven't I heard about this? BBR on psychiatric disorders and epilepsy.
Wow.
Okay, berberine, psychiatric disorders and mental illnesses are greatly disturbed thinking, moods, behaviors, etc. Major psychiatric disorders include schizophrenia, anxiety, and depression. Moreover, these disorders are considered comorbidities in epileptic patients. Berberine produces prominent effects on psychiatric disorders and epilepsy.
That's interesting.
Okay, schizophrenia, anxiety, and depression. It's talking about berberine again. Epilepsy. It's talking about berberine. Traumatic brain injury. I wish I'd have known about this one. It's an injury to the brain caused by external force, tissue bleeding, etc. TBI needs a neurological disability to primary and secondary injury mechanisms. The primary injury occurs during the initial insult. The secondary injury affects recovery post-outcome. In addition, post-administration of berberine was found to be related to helping people who had traumatic brain disease. BBR on berberine on tumors. Brain tumors also occur in mass growth, and it talks about what it does. It suppresses this or that. I'm going to post this article for you. I had no idea. They're basically listing acute cerebral ischemic stroke, acute cerebral stroke, a bunch of articles here, infarction, schizophrenia.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this clip, we invite you to follow us at broershow.com, where you can watch full episodes and sign up for our latest updates.